In the last episode, we talked about joy, how it sneaks back into your life in small, gentle sparks when you least expect it. Today, we're shifting into something that might feel a little uncomfortable for a lot of men: gratitude. And before you roll your eyes, no, I'm not talking about the fluffy, inspirational, poster type of gratitude. I'm talking about the real stuff, the kind that creeps in after you've survived something massive and suddenly see life through a different lens. Gratitude isn't soft, it's strength in disguise. A lot of men hear the word gratitude and think, right, that's not for me. Because in our heads, gratitude feels like softness. It feels like giving in, or being emotional, or losing control. But there's something I realised after my heart attack. Gratitude isn't weakness, it's awareness. It's noticing the small things you used to rush past. It's recognising that life could have gone another way, but it didn't. It's strength, patience, and presence, all wrapped into one. For me, gratitude didn't arrive in some big dramatic moment. It came in tiny waves. The first time I sat outside with a cup of coffee and really tasted it. The first time I felt my breath settle. The first time Bud nudged my hand and I thought, thank God I'm still here to feel this. The shift from survival to meaning. After a heart attack, the early weeks are pure survival. It's medication, appointments, fear, the unknown. But slowly, something shifts. Life doesn't just feel like something you're pushing through. It starts to feel like something you're actually part of again. You notice kindness differently. You appreciate conversations more. You become aware of who really shows up for you. And that's when gratitude becomes part of the recovery. Not because you're trying to be positive, but because your perspective has changed. It's a strange gift that comes out of the storm. Gratitude and anger can exist together. This is important, so let me say it clearly. You can still feel frustrated, lost, hurt, or angry, but be grateful at the same time. They don't cancel each other out. In fact, the two often sit side by side. You can be grateful to be alive and angry you had to go through it. You can appreciate support and still feel lonely sometimes. You can love the second chance and still grieve the old version of yourself. Gratitude doesn't erase the hard bits. It reminds you they're survivable. The small things that hit differently. You start to notice things you never paid attention to before. The warmth of someone's voice, the way a song lifts your chest a little, the feeling of your feet on the ground during a morning walk, the laughter of someone you love, the calm of my cottage at night. None of these moments are dramatic, but they stitch your life back together, bit by bit. Gratitude arrives in flashes. We remind us that the world is still turning and you're still here to see it. Gratitude doesn't mean pretending you're fine. Some men think showing gratitude means acting like everything is wonderful now. No point complaining. I should be grateful. You've probably told yourself that, but gratitude isn't about pretending. It's about acknowledging the truth of where you are right now. I'm still scared, but I'm glad I'm here. I'm not myself yet, but I'm getting there. I'm tired, but grateful for another day to try again. That's honesty. That balance, it's real strength. Let gratitude soften the edges a little. You don't need to write lists or do breathing exercises or anything fancy all the time. Sometimes gratitude is simply this: a deep breath, a quiet moment, a thought that says, thank you. Let it soften the edges of your recovery. Let it remind you that you're still growing. Let it help you rebuild a life worth living. If you're starting to feel little moments of gratitude, even tiny ones, you're further along than you think. Gratitude isn't pretending the storm didn't happen. It's realising you're still standing after it and that something inside you is changing. If this episode gave you anything, a thought, a moment, a bit of comfort, please share it with someone who might need it. And if you've got a spare minute, leaving a wee review really helps the podcast reach many men who are recovering and rebuilding just like us. This is Stronger After the Storm. I'm Doogie. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.